Well, the famous wall of McGarrigle's mustard is typically the first place that I stop when I come here to Marrickville, but little did I know that there were so many different things that I could do with those different jars of mustard.
Exactly. You know, mustard's just really an essential ingredient for cooking as far as I'm concerned. I do everything from, vinaigrettes and sauces and add to stews and all sorts of dishes, and really adds a lot of flavor and no fat virtually, and a real nice kick of heat as well. But it does mellow quite a bit when it's cooked, so you can be really generous with the mustard and it won't be too overly hot.
And I guess being the founder and owner of Mrs. McGarrigle's, you've probably experimented with mustards every way that you possibly could.
Pretty much. So I have a folder of things about this thick now of cooking with mustard. So.
Always a success?
You know, there's not much. Yeah, you can't go too far wrong, I don't find.
Right.
Yeah.
And later in the show, we will actually show people the recipe behind this chicken, wilted spinach, and amazing baked potato. Would they be baked or roasted potatoes?
They're roasted potatoes with our Cajun spice and some olive oil and a bit of sea salt.
Perfect.
Very simple.
Okay, I'm going to set this down because we have a lot of store to show you. Let's start, well, first let's touch upon the mustards. How many flavors are you up to now?
14 flavors that we make. We're just working on the vinaigrettes, as I was telling you earlier, based on some of our mustard flavors. The chipotle lime is still my favorite, the maple, the whiskey mustard as well. So.
And now there's an opportunity to be able to buy them in bulk sizes as well.
We sell a lot to local restaurants, especially. Murray Street Restaurant's one that is probably our best customer for mustards. And
of course.
They're very enthusiastic about the mustard.
Let's talk about the Perth Pepper and Pestle Wall.
Yeah, it's I love her product. This is Linda from Perth Pepper and Pestle. It's all handmade in Perth, and you can really taste the difference that a handmade product is. Great red pepper jellies, again in like 18 flavors that she makes now. So.
And again, those are so versatile, much like many of the products here. Now, seasonal. Where did you ship these chocolates in from?
These are all from Germany, mostly. All of the chocolate bunnies here for Easter. Yeah, and Easter's kind of a big thing for us, with chocolate being a big specialty in the store too.
I can imagine. And so with each of the seasons, do you find yourself importing different products to kind of suit the time of year?
Exactly, and it's a combination really of a lot of locally made product and then a lot of specialty imports from Europe, mostly from Europe, yeah.
Now, it's a bit of a maze here inside the store, but this is one of my favorite parts. You've got the cheese fridge here, many of them local, but you're doing something new.
This is with Empire Cheese from Campbellford, and we're so excited. They're using our mustards in some of their cheddars. So with the maple mustard, it's a 2-year-old cheddar. And mustard and cheese, is just a natural combination. My favorite, though, is the whiskey mustard with the 4-year-old cheddar in it, and it just is such a gorgeous combination together.
You've had to recut these cubes of cheese about 3 times over because I've been feasting on them since I got here.
You have been eating the cheese, yes.
That's good.
So that's what it's there for, yeah.
And now we're talking about local products and how you are supporting those around you. Here's another perfect example.
Yeah, to me it's so important for us to really be a place where a lot of small local producers can sort of get started and really be featured in the store. So we're always sampling every day. This is Cricklewood Farm. It's a sunflower oil, very, very close by in Frankville, just about 10 minutes outside of Marrickville. They grow all the sunflowers themselves. They have their own press. They do everything hands-on. They save the seed for next year's production, and that's a wonderful new producer.
Lovely. All right, so we've given you a wee bit of a tour of the store, but later in the show we will head back into the kitchen and show you how to incorporate some of the different mustards into cooking recipes, right?
Exactly, yes.
Perfect. Stay with us. We've got more to come later from Mrs. McGarrigle's here in Marrickville.